What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Love and Hip Hop Season 10, Episode 5. So we start this episode off. We are giving tribute to DMX, who we know passed away a few months ago. And this is, we see Kirk being invited to come up and be a part of the ride. If you guys, y'all know that there was a big bike ride in honor of DMX on the day that he was, I believe it was his memorial service. Kirk is from that culture. Kirk is from New York, and you know he's a part of the bike culture up there in New York. Y'all remember the infamous scene where Rashida Mama ran over one of his bikes, honey. We also see that Safari was up there. He went for the bike ride as well, and so we have that moment, and that was great. Now, while they're up there, we see Safari meet with his mom, and basically his mama lets him know, listen, I don't like the way you acting. Like, marriage is hard, marriage is not easy, and when you get mad at your wife, what you can't do is go to social media and embarrass her and put your business out there. Like, I don't like it, and I don't like that look, you know. He lets his mom know that, you know, that they're expecting another child. And what cracks me up is they keep talking about how they weren't even sleeping in the same bed, and they were staying on different sides of the house, and things were just so bad, and things were just so bad. Y'all clearly slept together at least one night, because she pregnant. Anyway, but his mama, and he was like, she right. I'm wrong for that. I got to start treating my wife like the queen that she is. Yeah, okay. Then we see Kirk, and we find out that Kirk got another son. Kirk, how many damn kids you have? And then, listen, let me tell y'all something about Love and Hip Hop. Y'all gonna stop playing in my face. Y'all played in my face a couple of times this episode. First of all, this episode, what's the name of this episode? Because it should have been called Family Ties. Because I feel like every storyline we saw, it was dealing with another family and a family situation. But anyway, while they're up there, Kirk tells us about his oldest son, Christopher. Now, Christopher is like 30 years old and got kids. So Kirk is a granddaddy. We found out that he got 7 kids altogether, child. And so he says, yeah, because, you know, I was around and I was here for this and I was here for that. And, you know, Rashida knew about it. And, you know, they all grew up together. But I haven't seen him in some years because he got strung out. He was out there in the streets and he was on drugs. And, you know, his mama didn't tell me how bad things were. And, he kept saying he was going to come to Atlanta, but he never came to Atlanta. Listen, I know we got the abbreviated story, right? I get that. I understand that we got the abbreviated story. But here's a couple of things. First of all, Kirk gave us this whole long song and dance about how active he was in his son's life and how active he was. The kids knew him and this, and this. And then at the end of the episode, they meet up. And he talking about something he ain't seen him since he was 12. Kirk, if you don't stop playing in my damn face, what you mean you ain't seen him since you was 12? But y'all made it seem like you didn't lose touch with him until he was like an older teenager, young adult, like maybe in his, you know, maybe even high school age. He got in with the wrong crowd and he started dibbing and dabbling. 12? This is the first time you seen your son since he was 12. He's 30 now. Got 2 kids. But you was an active daddy in his life. All right, then. I mean, if that's what y'all want me to believe, then I'm going to just go ahead and pretend like I believe it. Okay. We meet a new character, Rennie Ricci. She is a rapper. She went viral over to the TikTok. We had a great moment where we see her with her family. Damn, she's from South Carolina. She say her kids stay with her mama because she travels so much doing doing shows and, you know, doing, you know, club events and stuff. And that's how she make her money to raise her kids. And thank God for a mama who is there to help her because this is what she has to do. Listen, I'm here for it. I 100% get it and I 100% understand it. Like, I understand that sometimes we got to make the sacrifices we have to make to help create and maintain a great home life for our children. And it especially as a single mom, it is always a hard balance. I'm not here to judge, and I am all here for it. I was liking that blue wig she had on. Y'all know I love blue. That blue wig was cute, girl. Her mama is a firecracker. Her mama was out there playing softball. Then we found out her mama owned her own lounge, honey. And when you walk in the door, you gotta take a shot. Even the kids had to take a shot of water, okay? I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. Now, that part, I'm with you, Miss Ricci. I was here for you, girl. On that part. The part that you lost me on was you and your boyfriend, who is a rapper also, but he in jail for the next 5 years for something. Fuganio, Fufu. I don't know his name. I don't know him. I really don't know you. But, talking about something, I'm going to stand by him because he showed my kids what a real father looks like. And he's been there for us. And he's this and he's this. And I love him. Girl. 5 years though? That's what we doing. I guess. So. Okay then. So then we get back to Amaretta the Great and her home and her family situation. So Amaretta the Great, we see her meeting with her sister. And her sister, well, her sister and her brother, really. Her sister, Khadijah, child. We see her meeting with her, and Khadijah is trying to talk to her about making up with the mama. Listen, I'm not dragging this out. At the end of the day, I said it the last time we had this whole conversation, and I'm going to say it this time because this is the whole theme. The sister is basically trying to tell Amaretta, it's not the way you remembered it. That ain't how it happened. Get over it. Deal with it. You shouldn't be disrespecting our mama. You shouldn't have made no diss record about our mama. You was wrong for it. My mama didn't do this. My mama didn't do that. Amaretta is trying to explain to her, listen, you weren't in the house and he was too young. I was the one in the middle, and I remember how bad it was, and I remember what really went down. And she was like, I was in the house. I was in the house. She was like, you were there in the beginning when things were good. But when the relationship started getting bad, you were gone, because I guess she's older. She said, you weren't there. You weren't around. She said, my mother dead looked at us and was like, I wish I never had y'all. Y'all the reason why my relationship ain't working. So this is what I'm going to say. And then later on in the episode, they go to like one of them anger room situations where you can break stuff up. Listen, once again, VH1, you playing in my face. Ain't no way in hell they got them people in one of them break rooms with open-toe shoes on like that. Girl, stop it. Stop playing with me. You gotta wear sneakers, closed-toe shoes, because shit flies everywhere. They make you wear goggles, but they gonna let you walk around with open-toe shoes. Stop it. Anyway, but it don't matter. The mama was at the break room, and they were supposed to talk it out there, and you know, the mama don't want to hear it. Here's the bottom line of the situation. They're telling her, you just need to get over it. You just need to get over it. That happened. It was the past. Move on. But her thing is, until she validates my feelings, there's no way we can move forward. We can't move on, because as long as she keeps telling me that ain't what happened, that's not how it went down, there's no way in the world we can move forward. Here's the thing. Everybody has to respect the perspective. You don't have to, you can say, that's not how I remember it, but I respect your perception and how it went down. But everybody ain't going to remember it the same way, because listen, your three versions of the truth, yours, mine, and the truth. I mean, was it three versions of every story, yours, mine, and the truth? So Amaretta remembers it one way, mama remembered another way, sister remembered another way, brother remembered another way, but her experience is her reality. So you got to stop telling her that's not what happened and she's wrong and that's not how it went down. You've got to stop invalidating her opinion. That's how she feels. That is what she remembers. And as long as y'all keep telling her she's wrong, that ain't what happened, that's not how it went down, guess what's not going to happen? Y'all are not going to be able to move forward. Y'all are not going to be able to move forward as long as y'all keep telling that girl that her experience is invalid. And that's that on that. Child, next we have Sierra and her family situation. Let me explain something to y'all. So Sierra is talking about how, you know, things are going good in her professional life. She got a new boo, she lost weight, all of that. But in her family life, things aren't going so well. Her and her two sisters have fallen out, and in the group chat, they are threatening her life. you know, threatening to kill her, threatening to get her jumped, threatening to beat her up and all this other stuff. And she wants to sit down and clear it up. She said one of her sisters was renting a booth out of her shop and wasn't paying her booth rent. And she was like, listen, you already causing problems. You got a nasty ass attitude and you ain't paying me booth rent. So she evicted her. Listen, I'm not one of those people that feel like everybody should get a discount just because we friends, just because we family, just because we all black. I'm just not one of those people. Everybody running a business and everybody has to do things the way they need to do things. You're in my business place, my place of business at work, and you want a discount. You don't want to pay your fair share. I can't go with that. I can't accept that. So I'm with Sierra. I understand where Sierra is coming from. Now, as a result, I don't believe that that's just it. Come to find out, it's a whole nother situation because the sisters are younger than Sierra. So life was different for Sierra than it was for the sisters. And then it sounds like Sierra really did do a lot for her sisters because at the end, when they got to arguing back and forth, Sierra talking about don't forget who got you that new body, that surgery. Don't forget who did this for you. Don't forget who bought that for you. So I feel like Sierra has done a lot for her sisters. And again, it's 2 sides or 3 sides to every story. I know. But let's be clear. At the point where you threaten my life is at the point where I'm no longer interested in working this out with you. And they showed the text messages, so she ain't lying. At the point where you threaten my life is the point where we are no longer, there's nothing for us to talk about. Now, we can cuss each other out. We can call each other names. We can do all that. But when you threaten to kill me, we just don't have nothing else to talk about. So she has her, what she could call it, her Monster Money Academy or whatever, where she teaches people online how to start online businesses and be successful. So I'm here for that. You know, Sierra has come a long way. I know we give Sierra a hard time for other stuff, but Sierra is a hustler. She's definitely come a long way, and she's definitely self-made. I'm gonna give you all the props for that. But at the end of this episode, her and her sisters were supposed to be having a sit down. It did not. It was ugly. It did not go well. Nothing was resolved. And at the end, her sisters was threatening to bust the windows out of her car. And listen, I always love it when they break the fourth wall. Sierra turned it in producers and was like, if she break my car, y'all paying for it. Y'all better go get her. All of a sudden, all you started seeing was them security guards running to go get her. I said, I know that's right, Sierra. You better let them know, listen, I will do your scene and I will film your show. But what we're not going to do is play with my $200,000 vehicle. Okay? Anyway. Y'all, that was that. Listen, this episode, I'm saying it was called Family Ties. It was a lot of family stuff, but I ain't dragging this stuff out. Y'all know what it is. Let me know what y'all think. Drop it in them comments. Peace.